YouTube? Topaz J's back for another daily review, and this one is to that Troy Ave Badass, and what this is his diss towards Joey Badass. And the first thing that I noticed as I turned on the track, I'm like, okay, this sounds a lot like Drake's energy, you dig? And you know, that comes off as something else. Like, it comes off as, okay, he's seen what Drake did to Meek Mill, and he wanted to emulate it in order to go at Joey Badass. And quite honestly, I can't co-sign that shit, you dig, if that's the direction that he tried to go here. Like, when you dissing somebody, I always feel you gotta stand on your own accord and go at them justfully and shit. And how Troy Ave is going about it, man, is pretty much telling Joey Badass that nobody really cares about you. Like, you're not really heavy in these streets like that. All of these bad chicks and shit out here, they don't know you. They're not fucking you. You're not, quote, a real dude out here. You're really just a junkie. You may have sold 60,000, but you're not independent. You're not your own boss like he is. And you know, he has some points here, man, but some things you just look at like, okay, dog, you really shouldn't be trying to brag about that shit. Like how he's talking about that he's his own man, he's his own business and everything, man, which is cool. I'm always for a black man owning his own shit. That's a damn great thing. But your last album did not do any fucking numbers, man, so you really shouldn't be trying to brag about that. The whole you're not real shit, man, that's something that all rappers need to kind of stray away from, especially when it comes to these types of situations, because it kind of comes off as you just didn't have any dope ass balls to say here to kill a dude. Instead, you just saying you're not real on these fucking streets. But he does have a point when he's saying you's just a drug addict, because you know all of these MCs and such that continue to rap about the drug abuse and everything, that shit ain't cool. Overall, man, the track is pretty cool, man. It's just the little things that fuck it up, like the things that he's kind of rapping about, that he's trying to boast and brag about, that he shouldn't really be bragging about, to the fact that it sounds like a duplication of that energy track from Drake, man. These things really fuck it up, but it has some potential. And then Troy Ave hits like the lowest of the blows and such, man, where he starts dissing the deceased MCs and such, man. Talking about how Capitol Steez is rolling in hell and everything, man. Like, whoa. Like, usually that type of shit is off limits when it comes to this. Like, people usually don't go that fucking far. But the thing about rap battles, man, everything is all inclusive. But in the end, you still got to go out and walk these streets. You still got to perform in front of complete strangers and such, man. And if anybody really catches offense to that, they're going to come see you, because it's not that difficult to find a dude who's out there trying to get people to come in to pay him money. But this concludes today's review, man, and now we're going to jump into a brief instrumental from underground producer The Highest Power before we take some of your questions. So Tommy Tech asked, did I see that Tuck put up a GoFundMe page for his $5 million of debt that he has? And yep, I seen that shit, man. And you know, that's something that, you know, I could never see me doing type shit, man. Like, it really comes off as straight begging for money and such. Like, you're not really giving people anything. You really just need this money to get out of fucking debt. I mean, as a musician, if you in $5 million worth of debt, man, then you definitely need to be coming up with some music to sell, you dig? Try to get out there on the road, try to build up this money in order to pay back this shit, instead of asking for people to give you some money. Like, you could make a GoFundMe page in order to create your next album, like all of these other dudes are doing, and then take that and flip it. But yet to create a GoFundMe page just for your debt, man, that's something that I don't think a lot of people are going to go for. I mean, you feel me? That's like Kanye coming out asking for Zuckerberg to give him all his fucking money and shit for his ideas. That type of shit just don't happen for us as a people. You really need to get your hustle back on in order to cover all these expenses that you did, dog. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpaz.com, that's down there, to read today's article.